Okay. Thank you for the engagement. All right, my friends, my witchlings, my loves. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. So, I do not have a birthday to celebrate today. So, Today we are going to light our candle for our queer friends and family to be a beacon of hope in these dark times for our community. It is Pride. Let us show our pride in ourselves for having the courage and the ability to be our genuine selves. Love is love, and love certainly deserves to be celebrated. So, we are lighting our candle today to be a beacon of hope and light to those who have lost their way. And with the lighting of my candle, my circle is closed, and I invite the ancestors to join us here. And I kicked a puppy. Hi, buddy. There's a dog at my feet, so if I look down a lot, that's what I'm doing. I'm checking where he is so I don't kick him. All right. Thank you, my friends. I am not Emma Frost. Thank you. All right, my witchlings. Welcome to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we're reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a whole lot of fun while we're at it. So, go grab your favorite crystal. What am I going to grab today? You know what? It's Pride. I am sticking with my rose quartz. So we grab that rose. Yay, a smaller chunk of rose quartz. I have a ton of rose quartz and garnets. So I'm grabbing my rose quartz. Grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle or some incense for your own aromatherapy. Cozy up with a cup of coffee or tea if that's your preferred brew, and get ready to hear today's message. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, subscribe thing. Hit the bell if you want to know when I'm live and posting. And get your own daily doses of divination. All right, y'all. Shazad, I am probably far older than you think I am. I have a nearly 30-year-old child that I birthed. And no, I was not a teen mom. All right, now, I'm going to take another sip because this witch runs on caffeine and sarcasm. Okay. All right, my friends. I have something I want to address. As a United States Navy veteran, my oath to defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic, has never expired. Now, we, the people, must be its guardians more than ever. Take time to make good trouble. Join the No Kings protests this weekend with groups like Hands Off and Indivisible, on the boots on the ground, protecting our democracy. Find some local events at mobilize.us. Very, very worthy site to check out. And I also want to address the situation in LA right now. Oh, apparently it is all done, but it was not a violent riot. It was a peaceful, constitutionally protected protest. The military, the National Guard, and the others that were in town were there to protect the ICE agents, not the civilians. This is not good. They were more concerned about property damage than human damage. Go figure. And a court order returned control of the National Guard to Governor Newsom, but apparently that has been stayed, and we will find out more. Great. All All right, holidays. We have some fun ones. I am amused by one of today's holidays, the very first one. It is because today is the first Friday the 13th of the year. It is Blame Someone Else Day. Now remember, kindness is everything here. So instead of pointing fingers at the people in your life saying they caused your problems, let's direct that energy towards the unseen world. Blame the fae for hiding your keys or your phone. Blame the house sprites for your coffee grounds being spilled. And then a mischievous gremlin for those technical glitches you're dealing with today. Keep the fun magical and leave the humans out of it, please. Our next holiday is Sewing Machine Day. Today marks the anniversary of the first British patent for a sewing machine, and having grown up with my incubator, who despite being a trash person had many talents, one of which was she was an incredible seamstress. So Sewing Machine Day is meaningful. And then my witchlings. This one is important. It is Weed Your Garden Day. Now, whether that is your physical soil garden or the garden of your soul, it is time to pull and root out what no longer serves you. Uproot doubt and negativity and make space for some beautiful growth. What do y'all think? I like today's holidays. All right. Take a sip and we'll move on. All right. What do the cards have to tell us? I know. Did we fix camera? All right. So our first card today is Karmic, followed by Changes Will Be Made. And lastly, we have It Is For the Higher Good. The universe signals a karmic situation is at a turning point. A debt is paid or a lesson learned. Changes will be made is a promise. This shift is happening. Trust that it is for the higher good of all involved. Surrender and go with the flow. All right. So what do you guys think of those? Let me know. Tarot. First, we have the Four of Cups reversed. You have the ability to work out those disappointing relationships. Next, we have the Three of Cups reversed, which says we're overindulging and being frivolous. Finally, we have the World reversed. Failure to complete what you have begun and some disappointment there. All right, Four of Cups reversed, Three of Cups reversed, and the World reversed. Everything's upside down today. So what are they all meaning? You are trying to re-engage with the world after a period of apathy, says the Four of Cups reversed. However, the community you're turning to is experiencing some disharmony or even some isolation with the Three of Cups reversed. This is blocking your closure, leaving a major goal unmet with the World reversed. Okay. What do all six of them together say? Well, let's see. This was a rather powerful draw. A karmic situation is at hand. You are currently trying to move past your apathy, the Four of Cups reversed, but you are being met with social conflict with the Three of Cups reversed, which is leaving you without closure in the reversed world. Because of this blockage, universal changes will be made. This messy but necessary transformation is ultimately for the higher good, even if it doesn't really feel that way right now. Trust the process. What do y'all say? I'm thinking this was actually a rather positive reading finally. Wow. Now, Namaste. Boy, shoes. Namaste says the power of touch. Touch is a primal desire, a desire for connection. Touch allows us to feel connected to others. The more you are able to physically touch people you love, the more you will feel connected to this world. Hold someone's hand, rub their back, put your arm around them, or even hug them. This act of physical touch reminds us that we are not alone. If we cannot be physical in our touch, then of course we can use our words to gently touch others. Warm words and words of encouragement allow us to touch other people with speech. Positive words help reduce stress, just like loving physical touch. I like that. I try to be gentle with my words most of the time. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is saying progress, not perfection. When was the last time you did a less than perfect job and felt okay about it? When was doing good enough? Been a while. Nice. Okay, my friends. We have today's goddess. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'm going to take a drink of coffee and breathe. All right, Witchy Mama needs to be caffeinated here. Totally forgot. That's, oh, my witch says witchy woman. Woman. All right, my friends, who is today's goddess? Today's goddess is Epona, who is a pre-Roman Gaulish goddess whose primary role is the protection of animals, especially those who serve humankind. Her most sacred animals are the horse and the dog, and she is almost always depicted in their company, either riding a horse or lovingly feeding one. I have a dog. This imagery underscores her deep connection to these faithful companions and her role as their guardian. Epona's association with these creatures highlights themes of loyalty, companionship, and the sacred bond between humans and the animal kingdom. Beyond her role as a protector of animals, Epona also embodies themes of fertility, love, and providence, often shown with symbols like a goblet or corn in her lap. In certain myths, her appearance signified the acknowledgement of a king's right to rule, lending her an aura of authority and leadership. To honor Epona today, one might eat corn to invite prosperity or perform a blessing for a pet. This can be done by charging a small silver charm of a horse or dog with protective energy while asking Epona to watch over the animal, and then placing the charm on the pet's collar or somewhere in its space. All right. And that, my darlings, all right. That, my darlings, is our goddess for the day. My notes were kind of wonky. Apologize. What is today's moment of Zen? We have 3 quotes for Zen today. The Buddha says, "Fletchers bend the arrow, carpenters bend a log of wood, wise people fashion themselves." The Buddha. The Buddha is always wise. Next, we have a quote from Ursula K. Le Guin, one of my favorite authors. It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. The frequency with which I get that message. And then St. John of the Cross tells us, if a man wishes to be sure of the road he treads on, he must close his eyes and walk in the dark. Okay. And now, it is time to extinguish our candle and open our circle. As we extinguish our candle, we give our gratitude to the ancestors who joined us here today, and we open our circle. Poof. Okay. Now, my darlings, witchlings, go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there is already far, far too much darkness and hate and discontent out there. I don't want us adding to it. Can we please, please be beacons of light and hope for those who have lost their way? And then please be sure to let your loved ones know how much they mean to you. You do not know how long you have with them, and I can tell you from experience, that phone call sucks. And I am eternally grateful for all of my witchlings, especially those of you who have stuck around to the end of this video. If you liked what you saw, do the whole like, share, and subscribe shebang. And then let us appease the algorithm gods. Please leave me a comment below of at least 7 words. Please, you can tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite scent for the aromatherapy, or if you don't feel like thinking right now, Panic at the Disco's got you covered. They say, hey, look, Di, I made it. Yay, it works. It works well. And then, my darlings, my witchlings, let's please get out of the house, touch some grass, and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. Have a wonderful, magical day filled with love and joy. And please always remember that you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. You do have a purpose here, even if you have not figured it out yet. I will see you guys soon. I love you guys to bits. Have a good one, y'all. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell. For a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes, consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdilyn.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.